हम बैठे तुम देहो असीसां हम बैठे तुम देहो असीसां तुम राजा राजन के ईसा हम बैठे तुम देहो असीसां जी हम बैठे तुम देहो असीसां तुम राजा राजन के
कितना चेर हो गया
हाँ
हैं पहले ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਂਗਲੌਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਜੀ ਤੈਂ ਜਾਓ
हाँ
ਉੱਥੇ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਫਾਰਮ 'ਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਬਈ ਕਰੀ ਬਾਕਸੋਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਭਾਂਡੇ ਧੋਣ ਦਾ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਦੇਰ ਉਹ ਕੀਤਾ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਚਿਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਬੇਰੀ ਤੋੜਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੇਰੀ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਬੇਰੀ ਬੇਰੀ ਸੁਰਾ ਬੇਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਖਾਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਤੋੜਨੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਸੁਰਾ ਬੇਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਲੂਬੇਰੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਬੂਟੇ ਉਹ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਬਾਲਟੀ ਬੱਧੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਬਾਲਟੀ 'ਚ ਪਾਈ ਜਾਣੀ ਭੋਰ ਲੱਗਾ ਵੀ ਛੋਟਾ ਸੀ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੋੜਨਾ ਆਉਣਾ ਦਉਣਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਲਿਆਉਣਾ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਫਾਰਮ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਸੀ
My children won't know my Bebe-Ji and understand what she represented, but for a long time, I didn't see her for what she was either. For uneducated immigrants who cannot speak the language of the country that has granted them entry, it is impossible to hide from your children the struggle of navigating a world you do not understand. Children admire their caretakers, but witnessing other adults of the world around you look down on your heroes for the way they talk, how they appear, and the jobs they take on invades your admiration. Society's celebrated ones on display look nothing like you and your community. Barbie might occasionally play dress up, but no one is fooled. A growing mind makes the logical conclusion that technical and aesthetic superiority must be accompanied by moral, ethical, and spiritual insight. Unexplained big bangs replace your God and cultural identity. A community that represented the best of you feels like an anchor to shed or cover up. And unbeknownst to you and everyone around you, a sense of shame begins to take root. Shame is not an inherent or natural phenomena. It is placed on you by the outside world through words, dismissive glances, and small gestures of authority. Once shame impregnates your skin, it cannot be taken away with words. It can only be excised through actions that earn your own self-respect. When you internalize the pain and hardship of your caretakers, it becomes the fire that propels your locomotion upwards. What should we aspire to? Our society rewards and displays achievements of beauty standards, athletic feats, accumulation of resources and power, and to a lesser extent, intellectual accomplishments. Marcus Aurelius, as the emperor of Rome and ruler of the known world, could realize any of his desires and be worshipped as a god on earth. He came to the conclusion that choosing virtue every single day, not for the sake of fame or admiration, but for the sake of virtue, was the most noble journey one could take for their time on earth. My Bebe-Ji is the leader of her family of 7 kids, 18 grandkids, and 22 great-grandkids. Through her sacrifice and courage to be misunderstood in a new world, she has given her tribe opportunity and hope. More importantly, she has shown us that contrary to what propels one to celebrity in our society, it is a life of virtue which plants seeds every day for flowers to bloom around her. To understand her virtue means understanding her religion and her relationship with God. Sikhism and Punjabi culture is based on pillars of equality, lifting up those that have fallen, and community. Founded in a time when caste, sex, and circumstance dictated your future more than the strength of your heart and mind, Sikhism took teachings from various religions and cultures to unify all those who felt oppressed by their birthright, and instead felt their fate should be theirs to claim. The 10 sequential gurus contributed to establishing a body of knowledge and code of conduct that guided its converts to see that if all creatures were equal, then it was their duty to help those less fortunate to realize their potential. A duty to provide free meals and shelter to help others rise from the dirt that covered them before they could one day fly. A sense of community naturally developed, and a Sikh's doors would be constantly open to her neighbors with all occasions and celebrations, being a way to invite your community into your life and thank them for being a part of your extended family. A contrast to locked doors and dining rooms that collect dust. A baptized Sikh commits to a relationship with God, a daily commitment of living a life of virtue, family, and community. For a long time in my life, I was wrong about what heroes look like, and I didn't understand my Bebe-Ji. She represents the best of us, a model of what her family can become.
ਇੱਕ ਵਜੇ ਉੱਠੀ ਸਵੇਰ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਜਾਗ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਸੀ 1 ਵਜੇ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਛਕਿਆ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਹੀ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਛਕਿਆ ਬੇਵੈਨ ਜਾਓ ਉਹ ਬੇਰਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੋ ਕੁਛ ਕਰਦਾ ਜੋ ਕਿਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ ਜੇ ਅਕਲ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਹੀ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਨਾ ਬੋਲ ਖੋਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਬੋਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਹੀ ਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਜੇ ਕਰੇ ਰਾਮ ਇਹਦਾ ਜੇ ਕਰੇ ਕਈ ਕੁਛ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੇ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਓ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਨਮੋ ਨਮੋ